When most people hear the name Confucius, they think of philosophy, morality, or wisdom sayings, but few realize that his teachings also provide a practical framework for prosperity and stability. Living during the turbulent spring and autumn period of Chinese history, Confucius was not merely a teacher of etiquette or virtue. He was deeply concerned with how individuals, families, and entire societies could create enduring wealth, not just material, but also social, cultural, and spiritual. His rules for prosperity have been misunderstood as abstract morality, when in truth, they form a complete system for thriving in uncertain times. Confucius believed that wealth could not be separated from virtue, discipline, and responsibility. Unlike many thinkers who viewed riches with suspicion, he saw prosperity as a natural outcome of proper conduct, wise governance, and balanced living. His teachings guided emperors, merchants, and families for centuries, shaping China's cultural and economic stability. What is remarkable is how these ancient insights apply directly to modern life. In an age where financial freedom and work-life balance dominate conversations, Confucius's wisdom feels strikingly fresh. Let us explore 12 of Confucius's rules for a prosperous life, each offering not only historical insight, but also practical applications for today's world. Before we continue, I wish to let you know that if you want to strategically leverage on ancient wealth wisdom to build and grow generational wealth, you can visit us at ancientwealthwisdom.com after watching this video to check out our best curated ancient wealth building wisdom resources. Or you can check the description and the first comment below for the link. Now to our video, Confucius's rules for a prosperous life that still apply today. 1. Prosperity begins with virtue. Confucius taught that personal virtue is the foundation of prosperity. He believed that wealth gained through corruption, dishonesty, or exploitation was unstable and would eventually collapse. In his view, a man's integrity was his greatest asset, more valuable than any amount of gold or silver. This philosophy was echoed in how rulers were judged. A just ruler who treated his people fairly attracted loyalty and abundance, while unjust rulers faced rebellion and ruin. In this sense, virtue was not only moral but also pragmatic, a path to long-term prosperity. Today, this principle translates to the importance of reputation and trust. In business, personal relationships, and finance, a good name creates opportunities that money alone cannot buy. 2. The balance between wealth and contentment. Confucius often warned against unchecked greed. He noted that while wealth is desirable, obsession with riches leads to moral decay and unhappiness. True prosperity, he said, is found in balance, earning enough for stability and comfort without allowing desire to consume one's life. This teaching reveals a subtle truth. Prosperity is as much about mindset as it is about possessions. A person who is never content will always feel poor, no matter how much they accumulate. Conversely, a person who knows satisfaction will always feel rich. Modern society, with its constant drive for more, often misses this wisdom. Confucius reminds us that contentment is not the enemy of ambition, but its natural balance, ensuring that wealth enhances life rather than enslaves it. 3. Education as the greatest investment. Confucius placed extraordinary emphasis on education. He believed that knowledge and self-cultivation were the true sources of wealth, since they empowered individuals to govern wisely, work skillfully, and live honorably. For Confucius, education was not limited to books, but extended to moral training, etiquette, and practical skills. He saw every lesson as an investment that compounded over time, yielding returns far greater than material riches. In modern terms, this aligns with the concept of human capital. By investing in continuous learning, whether through formal education, skill building, or personal growth, we increase our capacity to create and sustain prosperity. 4. Wealth as a tool for harmony. Confucius believed that wealth should never be hoarded selfishly, but used to promote harmony within families and communities. He taught that generosity and sharing not only benefited others but reinforced social stability, which in turn safeguarded prosperity for everyone. The redistribution of wealth was not about forced equality, but voluntary responsibility. A wealthy man who supported his family and contributed to society was honored, while one who lived extravagantly while neglecting others was despised. This principle resonates with modern philanthropy and social responsibility. Prosperity grows stronger when wealth is used as a tool for harmony rather than isolation. 5. The importance of ritual in wealth. Ritual, or lai, was central to Confucian thought. It referred to the structured practices that guided daily life, from family ceremonies to state rituals. Confucius taught that rituals instilled discipline, respect, and order, qualities essential for prosperity. Wealth without ritual, he argued, led to chaos. A rich man who lacked discipline would squander his fortune, while a poor man who followed ritual would build stability over time. In today's world, this can be seen in the rituals of financial planning, budgeting, saving, investing, and maintaining healthy habits. Prosperity is not achieved through luck, but through consistent, structured practices that create long-term security. 6. Governance and just wealth distribution. Confucius addressed rulers as much as individuals. He taught that a prosperous society could only exist if wealth was distributed fairly and the people were cared for. Excessive taxation or exploitation weakened the state, while just governance created loyalty and abundance. For Confucius, the prosperity of a ruler was inseparable from the prosperity of his people. A wise leader ensured that farmers, merchants, and laborers had enough to thrive because their stability guaranteed the wealth of the state. This remains true today. Societies that prioritize fair systems and just governance experience stronger, more sustainable economies than those built on corruption or neglect. 7. The dangers of quick wealth. Confucius often warned against the pursuit of quick and easy riches. He emphasized that lasting wealth comes from diligence, patience, and moral conduct, not from shortcuts or deceit. Quick wealth, he observed, was unstable. It often corrupted those who gained it and left them vulnerable to ruin when fortunes turned. Only slow, steady accumulation, guided by virtue, could ensure true prosperity. This lesson mirrors modern warnings about gambling, speculation, or get-rich-quick schemes. Confucius's wisdom reminds us that real wealth is built like a sturdy house, brick by brick, with patience and care. 8. Family as the foundation of prosperity. Confucius believed that family was the bedrock of society and the foundation of all wealth. Prosperity began at home, with respect for parents, care for children, and harmony among siblings. A stable family ensured not only emotional security, but also financial stability. Resources were pooled, responsibilities were shared, and traditions of saving and discipline were passed down across generations. This principle highlights the importance of family wealth planning today. Strong families create generational prosperity by preserving values and resources over time. 9. Moderation in lifestyle. Confucius rejected extravagance and waste. He taught that moderation in lifestyle preserved both wealth and virtue. A simple life, guided by purpose rather than luxury, created space for prosperity to endure. Extravagant living, on the other hand, drained resources and invited resentment. A ruler who lived modestly gained respect, while one who flaunted wealth sowed division and unrest. Today, moderation remains a timeless strategy. Living below one's means, practicing minimalism, and focusing on essentials all ensure that prosperity is not fragile, but resilient. 10. Friendship and prosperous networks. Confucius placed great value on friendship. He taught that surrounding oneself with virtuous companions created opportunities for growth and prosperity, while bad company led to ruin. Friendship was not just personal, but also economic. Trust-based networks of allies and partners enabled trade, supported families, and created resilience in difficult times. In the modern world, this wisdom translates to networking, mentorship, and building social capital. Prosperity often grows not from isolation, but from meaningful, trustworthy connections. 11. Wealth and moral responsibility. Confucius insisted that with wealth comes responsibility. The rich were expected to act as moral examples, using their resources to lead wisely and care for those in need. A wealthy man who neglected morality was seen as unworthy, no matter how much treasure he owned. Prosperity without responsibility was hollow and fleeting. This rule echoes strongly today in the debates over ethical business, corporate responsibility, and sustainable investing. True prosperity, Confucius would argue, includes the moral obligation to use wealth wisely. 12. The pursuit of wisdom over gold. Finally, Confucius always returned to the idea that wisdom is more valuable than material wealth. While riches can be lost, wisdom once gained cannot be taken away. A wise man can always rebuild prosperity, while a foolish rich man will eventually lose everything. This perspective reframed the pursuit of wealth. Money was important, but wisdom was essential. True prosperity required both, with wisdom guiding the use and preservation of wealth. In modern times, this means prioritizing knowledge, self-mastery, and ethical principles alongside financial goals. For Confucius, wisdom was not only the path to prosperity, but also the guarantee that prosperity would endure. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and share this video if you found it insightful and helpful. And subscribe to this channel to continue discovering and learning ancient wisdom and secrets that you can leverage on to build generational wealth in today's world. Also, turn on the bell notification so you're always the first to be notified whenever a new video is uploaded here. And don't forget to visit us at ancientwealthwisdom.com to check out our best curated ancient wealth building secrets and wisdom resources. Or check the description and the first comment below for the link. See you in our other videos.